In this part of the course, we are going to work together with real and simulated examples of phishing attacks. The idea is for you to learn how to recognize warning signs and detect these scams before falling victim to them. First, look at this email and try to identify all the indicators of phishing. You can pause the video for a few seconds and resume it once you have finished analyzing it. Ready? Alright, let's review this email together to determine whether it is a phishing attempt. The first thing we should look at is the From field, where the sender's name and email address appear. In this example, the email comes from the domain hotmail.com, but the message claims to be from Microsoft support. Now, while Hotmail is indeed a Microsoft service, it is a free service, which means anyone can send emails from it. If it were truly from Microsoft support, it would come from an address with the domain microsoft.com. This is a major warning sign that the email is fake. In addition, the message uses a generic greeting, something like "Dear User." That is also suspicious, because legitimate companies usually address you by your name. Another detail is that the email creates a sense of urgency, stating that the account must be updated immediately. This type of pressure or urgency is a classic phishing technique. Attackers want you to act quickly, without thinking. The email also includes a link that says "Keep my account." If you hover your cursor over the link, or press and hold it if you are on a mobile device, you can see that it does not take you to Microsoft, but instead to a fake page that imitates the Microsoft login page. There you would be asked for your username and password, and if you enter them, they go straight to the attacker. Clearly, this is a phishing attempt. Remember, always be suspicious of urgent emails or messages with suspicious links. Now let's look at another trick commonly used by cybercriminals: shortened links. These are the shortened URLs you see from services like bit.ly or tinyurl.com. Although these tools are legitimate, attackers use them to hide the real destination of a link and deceive victims. If you ever receive a message with a shortened link and you do not know where it leads, do not click on it. You can use tools like the ones shown on screen to check whether the link is malicious or to reveal the original address before opening it. By checking the real link, you might discover that even though it claims to be from your bank, it actually leads to malware or a fake website. This simple step can save you from a scam or from unknowingly installing malware. Sometimes, the visible text of a link is also misleading. As shown in the figure, the link in the message appears to take you to ebay.com, but when you hover over it, you can see that it actually leads to a completely different website. That is a very clear red flag. That is why, on computers, you should always hover your cursor over links to see where they actually lead. On mobile devices, press and hold the link for several seconds, and a menu will appear showing information about the real destination of the link. This small habit can prevent you from falling into deceptive traps. Another very common case is phishing disguised as emails from well-known companies. Scammers copy logos, colors, and content from famous companies, so that the email looks official and creates a sense of trust. For example, they may tell you that there is a problem with your account and that you must verify it immediately. The message includes a button such as "Verify Account" that leads to a fake login page. If you enter your credentials there, attackers steal them and can access your account, make purchases, or sell your data on the dark web. To avoid this, hover over the button and check whether the link truly belongs to the company's official domain. Also remember that phishing messages can sometimes include very specific information about you, such as your name, address, phone number, or even photos of you, to make you believe the message comes from a company you have a relationship with. However, this data is often easy to obtain because you have shared it on social media or because there was a data breach at a service where you were registered. So even if messages seem very convincing and appear legitimate, it is always a good idea to verify every link and every message you receive. Remember, one careful check can be the difference between staying safe and becoming a victim.